Far away.
Tim, that was a really impressive performance. What was the motivation to take him out so early?
Just landed. It just landed. I knew that there was a. I knew he was going to be easier to hit, but I knew he's a warrior in that he can take the shots. But I didn't think it was going to happen that early, in all honesty.
When he got in the first one, did you sense that this was the opportunity to really?
Yeah, his legs were all buckled, so I got a bit excited actually. I started going through haymakers. All I was thinking was like a mad highlight reel, just like a one-punch top. I still got it. Yeah, I still got it, the left hook, but yeah.
You look like your brother out there, the way he was going. You look like your brother out there.
I did it quicker than him. I told him after the fight, I did it quicker than him.
Are you glad it went one round, or would you prefer to have a few more, or are you happy with
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked that it went one round, eh? You don't get paid over time in this sport, so
exactly.
there you go.
You should. Errol Spence, you would have seen that. What do you think he's thinking now?
Look, he's got his own fight to worry about.
He's also mates with Charlo, and I'm sure they're on the text message. What do they say to each other?
What are they saying?
Yeah.
Move up, Charlo.
All jokes aside, Tim, is it a bit of a relief now that you got this one out of the way and that you can go for Charlo?
Yeah. In all honesty, yeah. Went through a bit, but it's all good. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Tim, how much of a blessing is it that you didn't fight Charlo in January, because you've had two massive fights, two big wins, you've obviously progressed so much since then?
No, it's not. It doesn't matter. I think even in January I would have got the job done. Doesn't really matter.
Do you expect him in front up?
It's good to have two fights in between, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the fight gets more interesting and interesting now. I'm definitely that top dog, just under him. He's the man. I'll give him that. He's the man, and I'm just under.
Do you expect him in front up, Tim?
What's that mean?
Charlo, do you expect him to turn up to the fight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why wouldn't he?
Oh, well, he's been dodging, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't been dodging. He's had an injury.
He did mention on Showtime, he said, if he beats me, he beats me. To me, that's the first sign of him even admitting that you can beat him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
I'll tag you.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Tim, oftentimes in a fighter's career, there are certain fights that really send them to the next level of popularity. Do you think this performance is the one that really solidifies you as a star among the American fans, or is that the Charlo fight?
Charlo. Yeah, Charlo.
After everything that went on in the build-up and the dog line stuff, was there a bit of frustration that came out in the way you finished it?
No, got the job done nice and quick. I was pumped after. It wasn't like a real happiness moment. Usually I'm like, yes, I'm so relieved. It was more like, come on, who's next? Like, come on. Line all of them up, 3 of them up for one night. Would have done it. Sort of felt like.
How are you going to top your arrival next time? Because that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive actually.
Because that will be through the streets of Vegas next time.
I think, I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to think about that one.
Tim, there was obviously some chat going into this fight that it was a bit of a risk for you to take, but I think, as we saw, the risk paid off. Is taking risks something that you want to continue to do in your career to just sort of more solidify your legacy in the boxing world?
It's part of the sport. It's part of success. There's no such thing as not taking risks. If you don't take any risk, you're not going to achieve anything. You might as well go, I don't know, do something else with your life.
Tim, all week the Gold Coast showed up at the press conference and weigh-ins, and certainly tonight as well. What was that feeling like walking out in front of that crowd tonight?
Honestly, it was unreal. Like, not many people get to experience that. I know that there's been big fights in Vegas and that, but to have a hostile crowd like that, go to even a weigh-in, a press conference, you're in front of the stage and there's thousands of people just watching you talk. It's just bizarre, And I'm blessed to have this support. It just shows that Australia is like really behind me, And I'm blessed and honoured. And I'll keep representing the people,
If all goes well with Charlo, could we see a return fight on the Gold Coast for the undisputed title?
You guys need a big arena for that.
We've got Tszyu'S.
Oh. It's all up to these guys. They can make it happen, then let's do it. I'm all for it, I love Gold Coast. I love fighting here.
George, what are the next steps to get the Charlo fight?
Well, next steps. Well, conversations already been happening leading up to this fight. So it's the next goal. All roads lead to Charlo. So we've I'm really proud of the performance of Tim today, and again he shocked us all with how he finished it. But it was it's something that's going to give him so much more support when we head over to the States. I think any of the Mexican fans who are watching today, they will all be behind Tim too, because he's exciting to watch. He's got that great style of fighting. So
That's why I come out to that song, the mariachi band.
You got a timeline, George?
Sorry?
You got a timeline on the
Well,
fight?
September 30 was the deadline set by the WBO, so that works in with Tim Tszyu as far as, especially after how we finish that fight. I don't think there's going to be any layoff time needed. So as far as preparation goes, that'll work out perfect for us, and we'll just push for a date to be locked in and announced soon enough, so that we can get so many more Australian fans travelling over to support as well. We'd love to be able to take over the States and really have some big support there behind Tim.